Let's divide 356 by 8. Let's now follow the steps so that we can easily solve this problem. So first, we write the dividend on the right and the divisor on the left. So that's 356 and 8. Then we put a long division symbol between the dividend and the divisor. Next, we find the leftmost digits of the dividend that we can divide the divisor by. Since the leftmost digit is 3 and that is smaller than 8, or in other words, we can't fit at least one 8 in a 3, then we would have to choose 2 digits instead, which in this case is 35, since we can divide 35 by 8. So how many 8s are there in 35? If you were able to memorize a multiplication table, you would know that there are 4 8s in 35 because 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, and 8 times 4 is 32. But if you haven't memorized the multiplication table yet, you can just keep on adding 8s to see how many 8s are there in 35. So we start with 8, we just add 8, and that gives us 16, right? So this is 8 times 2. We keep on adding. That's 16 plus 8 is 24. So that's 8 times 3. Let's add another one. 24 plus 8 is 32. So that's 8 times 4. If we add another 8 to 32, it's going to go beyond 35. So we know that there are 4 8s inside 35. So next we divide 35 by 8, or we count how many 8s are there in 35. And we know that that answer is 4. So we write that answer, which is 4, above the digits that we just divided. So in our case, 35. And we put the answer to 35 divided by 8 on top of the last digit, which is 4. Next, we multiply our answer to the divisor. So 8 times 4, we know, is 32. And we write that answer below the digits that we just divided. So 8 times 4 is 32. We write that down below 35. After that, we perform a subtraction operation. So 35 minus 32 is 3. Next, we see if there are any more digits left in our dividend. And since we can see that there's still a 6 left, what we're going to do is we're going to bring that down to the answer of our subtraction operation. And that's going to give us a new number, which is 36. And then we're going to repeat step 4. So we are going to divide this answer by 8, or we're going to count how many 8s are there in 36. So since we know that 8 times 4 is 32, and if we add another 8 to 32, it's going to exceed 36. So our answer should be 4. There are 4 8s in 36. And we write that answer on top of the digit that we just brought down. Next, we multiply that answer to our divisor, which is 8. So 8 times 4 is 32. And we write the result of that multiplication under the number that we just divided. Next, we perform subtraction. So 36 minus 32 is 4. If we look back to our dividend, you can see that there are no more digits left to bring down. So this means that this is the end of our long multiplication process. So we look at the number that's on top of our long division symbol, and we see that we have the answer 44. However, since the result of the subtraction is not 0, this means that we have a remainder left after dividing 356 by 8. So the answer to 356 divided by 8 is 44 remainder of 4, or 44 with a remainder of 4. Was this lesson helpful? Go share it now to your family and friends by tapping or clicking the share button. Here are videos and playlists you could watch also. Keep on learning!